Hey guys, it's Alex here and welcome to the Geeks Table. So again, today my Geeks Table is a little bit empty. I only have Apple branded mugs, not devices, and that's because the Apple Store is kind of weird situation now. We have a lot of products like the iPad Air, the new iPhones, but none of them are available even for the pre-order, which is kind of sad. But well, let's move on. So Apple has just finished its October event where it showed a bunch of new iPhones, and in case you've missed it, I will do a quick recap for you right now. Also, I did a research and found a few interesting things that Apple didn't mention during their keynote. But those things may affect your choice in case you're on the market to buy a new iPhone. So let's get started. So today Apple announced 4 new iPhones, and it's the most that they ever presented. So now the actual lineup consists of the iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro, and iPhone 12 Pro Max. Also, they kept iPhone SE, the second generation, iPhone XR, and iPhone 11. And they discontinued the iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max. Let's talk about the exterior first, and then we'll review the new features. So, iPhone 12 mini. I'd say it's a dream of all iPhone 5S and the original iPhone SE owners, because it's the smallest iPhone with the latest features. I know a lot of people who still use the original SE just because the other iPhones are too big for them. So iPhone 12 mini has a 5.4-inch display and comes in 5 colors: black, white, red, blue, and green. And my personal choice is probably blue, but we need to see all of them in person, and you know the Apple magic when you see them in reality and they look much better than on the pictures. Apple used the soft colors again, but I still miss the iPhone XR colors. They are so much more bright and juicy. Hit a like if you agree. Apple didn't mention, but it shrinked the notch in the mini model just a little bit, so it would look natural in a smaller size. Smaller doesn't mean cheaper though. It starts at $700 or 780 euros, which is the same price as the normal iPhone 11 a year ago. The storage options are still the same as well, so it's 64, 128 or 256 gigabytes. If you are an iPhone 11 user and you wish to upgrade to 12 mini, beware that the battery here is smaller than the normal one, so you might lose from 1 to 3 hours of the battery juice. Moving to the standard iPhone 12. It has a 6.1-inch display and the size is somewhat similar compared to the iPhone 11. Both 12 mini and normal 12 got AMOLED screen now, with the smaller bezels and a higher pixel density. So it got raised from the 326 to 460 pixels per inch. And the iPhone mini has even a higher number, 476 pixels per inch. And because it's AMOLED, you'll get a much higher contrast rate as well. I should warn you that iPhone 12 got smaller in every dimension compared to the iPhone 11, so don't expect iPhone 11 case to match the new model. It's also 30 grams lighter than the iPhone 11, but because of the new CPU and the screen, the battery life got extended by 1 hour. Well, at least Apple states that. iPhone 12 starts from $800 or 880 euros, making it 100 more expensive compared to the iPhone 11 last year. But still, I think it will be the most popular iPhone in the lineup. It comes in 5 colors, same as 12 mini, and the storage is the same too. I'm glad that the iPhone 12 mini and the normal iPhone 12 don't have a lot of differences. Basically, it's the size of the screen and the battery. But all the functionality stays the same, so if you prefer a smaller phone, you won't feel like you're losing something in case you're going with a mini. Okay, moving to the Pro models now. The iPhone 12 Pro got a bigger screen and it's now 0.3 inches bigger, making it a 6.1 inch, which is basically the same as the standard iPhone 12 has. Probably because of the screen size, Apple now says that it will have a 1 hour less of the video playback, so beware in case you need a bigger battery life. Maybe the last year's 11 Pro is a better phone to buy. But 11 Pro started with 64 gigabytes of storage, and now 12 Pro starts with 128 gigs. And it costs the same of $1,000 or 1120 euro, which is still a lot of money. But if you have $100 more, you can go with the 12 Pro Max. The screen is now 0.2 inches bigger, which is 6.7 inch. And a lot of my friends are actually big fans of the Max versions, but to me it's too big. And even though I have big hands, I think we cannot even benefit from the screen that much because we cannot even launch two apps at the same time. Well, maybe except picture-in-picture mode. But if you're a fan of the Max versions, let me know down in the comments why do you think that it's the better choice. Maybe I will change my mind. It starts from $1,100 or 1,220 euro for 128 gigabytes version. And both of the Pro models are available in 4 colors: black, white, gold and blue. So let's move to the functionality. Here's what you would get with any of the new models, either Pro or Standard. First of all, 5G. And they've spent so much time telling about this topic. And if you have it in your country, you're the lucky one. I actually don't know any country that has even a plan for a widespread 5G coverage by 2020. So this feature is for the chosen ones. Also, I'm a bit skeptical with the fact that the Verizon announced a 5G coverage across all the United States, but let's see how it will go. So iPhone 12 lineup is going to have a smart data algorithm which will switch between 5G and LTE depending on the bandwidth. But in reality, I'd expect it to be stuck in LTE for years in many countries. Actually, because of the 5G, we won't get 120 Hz refresh rate on the displays. Even though the technology is ready according to the rumors, both 5G and the high refresh rate together would have killed the battery, so Apple had to make a choice, and it's 5G. On the good side though, all the lineup will have the Super Retina XDR display, meaning that it's AMOLED display and it's 1200 nits, which means that it supports HDR content, either it is Dolby Vision, HDR10 or HLG. So in case you have an iPhone XR or 11 and you're unhappy with your screen, consider upgrading. All the models come with a new CPU, Apple's fresh A14 Bionic, and it should be more powerful, more energy efficient, more smart. Well, you got the idea. But honestly, I have never experienced a severe lag on my iPhone, so I'm not that excited about the new CPU. But the thing that really got me excited is the new ceramic shield. I remember I bought the iPhone 11 Pro and the screen got scratches in like 2 or 3 days. And I usually baby my devices, especially when they are completely new. So the new technology should make the screens more durable, and I really hope that they will. Speaking of the protection, all iPhone 12 models are IP68 certified. It's the same rating as iPhone 11 lineup had, but this time Apple says you can hold your iPhone under 6 meters of water for half an hour, which actually might be a great opportunity for underwater photographers. Also, Apple reused the MagSafe brand, and now it's not only the legacy chargers for the MacBooks, but also the Qi wireless chargers with a magnet. All iPhone 12 models have a metal plate on the backside, so it will be easier to attach the wireless charger if you have problems matching those. Also, they've introduced some magnetic accessories like a card holder or new cases, but I'm not sure if they are worth buying. And now we're moving to the camera updates, and they are pretty exciting. Like, if I were on a market to buy a new iPhone, I'd buy one because of the new camera, rather than because it has 5G or anything else. Here's what we've got. All the iPhone lineup will be able to record Dolby Vision video. It means that now you can shoot not only HDR photos, but HDR videos as well. The Dolby Vision Standard will show the same videos as SDR, like normal mode, when you'll be watching them on the non-HDR screen, so you shouldn't worry about that. And that's actually big news, because having a 10-bit video recorder allows you to record more video data and you can edit it later using professional software. All the lineup supports recording HDR up to 30 FPS, including the front camera, and the Pro models can do it even up to 60 FPS on the back cameras. The night mode, which was presented last year, got improved as well. And now it's integrated in all the cameras, including the ultra-wide and the front-facing camera. Personally, I never had a need in a night mode for the selfie camera, But it's always good to have it, so you don't have to think which technology this or that lens support. You just use it. That's why we all love iPhone, don't we? Also, now we can shoot night mode time lapses, and in case of a Pro model, we can shoot night mode portraits, because Pro models are equipped with a LiDAR sensor. LiDAR makes the autofocus to perform faster in the low light, but we need to test it out. Consider subscribing to the channel so you won't miss our review. And another enhancement for the low light is the new main wide lens. All the iPhone 12 models got a new wide lens with an aperture of f1.8, which means that it can receive more light, so it should improve the night photography as well. All the cameras have the deep fusion technology now and the third generation of the smart HDR, so you should expect better colors and more crispy images. Actually, many photographers prefer to shoot RAW and then edit those files in Adobe Lightroom or Capture One software, but in previous generations of iPhones, the RAW file didn't have any benefit of the computational photography because, well, it's just raw data from the sensor. That's why it's called RAW. So now in the Pro models, Apple provides an option of shooting Apple's Pro RAW. So basically it's RAW file, but with a touch of the computational photography algorithms, but it still has all the editing flexibility. So I'm really looking forward to test it out because it's kind of raw, but not raw, like a smart RAW. Well, we'll see how smart it is. But then there was this trick that Apple made. Apple said that because of the size of the 12 Pro Max, they were able to put a new telephoto lens there, which has a 2.5 zoom, compared to the normal X2 zoom in all other models. And also they put a new optical image stabilization mode there called sensor shift. And we saw the same trick a few times already. They put a better camera into the Plus or Max model, and then next generation it comes to the normal sized phone. So I'm expecting the new zoom and the stabilization algorithm coming to the iPhone 13 next year. Okay, I've talked a lot on what we will get when buying these phones, but I should mention what we will lose. Now we won't get any power bricks or headphones when purchasing any iPhone from Apple. Even SE, 10R or 11, they all lost it. But all of them will have the USB-C cables inside which support faster charging. So keep that in mind in case you don't have a USB-C charger at home. So the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro are available for pre-order on October 16, and they will start shipping next week on October 23rd. The iPhone 12 mini and 12 Pro Max will hit the market on November 6th for pre-order and will be available on November 20th. And iPhone XR, iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max are available right now and they're still good phones. So, which one would you buy? I'm going to review the new phones in the upcoming months, so be sure to subscribe and hit like if you feel that this video was useful for you. It's been Alex and see you at the Geeks Table. Bye bye.